けましたか？いけた？いけましたかね？ではっていうことで、はい、いけてますかね？いけた？ああ、よかった。ごめんなさい。皆さん、ちょっといろいろと申し訳なかったです。やすさん、すいません。コメントをもらってたのに。すいません。で、他の方も申し訳ないです。ちょっと、いろんな、ちょっとね、ごめんなさい。変なトラブル、ちょろちょろっとありまして。あきこさんもすみません。申し訳ないです。すいません。申し訳なかったです。はい。いろんなところでお待ちいただいてすいません。そして、LINE とかね、メッセンジャーでサポートしてくれた人ありがとうございました。申し訳なかったです。ちょっとね、ちょっとしたトラブルがありまして、うまいこと入れませんでした。すいません。めっちゃ時間かかって申し訳なかったです。30分経ってもった。すいません。ほなね、ちょっとやっていこうかなと思うんですけれども、ありがとうございます。はい。で、一瞬説明すると、楽器を脱臼しました。はい。なんで今こんな感じ。指動くけど、ちょっと親指のところは固定しとかなあかんって感じ。で、まあ、脱臼しただけなんですよ。昨日ちゃうな、日曜日、ちょっとやってしまったみたいで、昨日はね、昨日とか日曜の夜のライブとかはいたなかったんですけど、昨日のいつからや、何時からやろ、お昼前ぐらいからめっちゃ痛なってきて、で、なんかもう昼ご飯左手でしか食えへんくて、あ、これあかんなと思ったんで、病院行ったら脱臼でした。なんでね、今日もまた行かなあかんねんけど、ちょっと通院。まあそんな感じで、はい、っていう形でやっていこうかなというふうに思ってます。だからね、ちょっとね、右手がこんな感じ、ちょっとギブス固めてって感じなんですけど、まあまあまあ、全然ね、1週間、早ければ2日、早っっていうぐらいなんですけど、そのスピード感で取れるらしいんで、やっていこうかなと。だから今日は英語で脱臼してみたっていうのを紹介したいかなと思ってて、dislocation っていうのが脱臼って意味らしい。だから、my 根元ね、親指の根元、roots of thumb has dislocated by jumping push-up。バービージャンプみたいな、そんな感じで脱臼したんで、ちょっとね、それをね、紹介していこうかなというふうに思います。で、今日全然予習できひんかったんですけど、まあまあそこをね、脱臼したっていうのを話してみようかなと思うんで、先生に脱臼通じるかな。よっしゃ、やってみようか。じゃあ、ちょっと待ってよ。OK。Alright、やりましょうか。じゃあ、入ります。先生おるか？よいしょ。
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good
Hello,
morning.
Gakio-san. Good morning.
Hello,
Okay.
hi, how are you?
Yes, hi there. I'm fine. How about you?
Hi, I'm not too good.
Oh, what happened to you? What
my
happened, Gakio?
my little son has dislocated.
Oh, what did you do? I'm sorry to hear about that.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Actually,
Okay.
not anymore hard.
Oh,
Last
okay.
Sunday I went to the park to have some
Okay.
small exercise. Then I
Mm-hmm.
do the jumping push-up a
Ah,
lot.
okay.
Then actually the Sunday I don't have any hurt. However,
Mm,
yesterday before lunchtime my
mm.
arms had, how do I say, it's a very big hurt.
It
So
was painful.
yeah, painful.
It was painful.
It was
Okay.
painful, so I went to the hospital. Then I got a röntgen. Then it
Okay.
was doctor said it was a dislocation of the
Oh.
my around here.
And how many days would you be on a like a sling?
It's around a week, but The doctor
Or 1
said
week?
if you know my it depends on my how do I say recovery recovering
Yes, of
speed.
course. It depends on your
Mm.
body's
Yeah.
ability to recover
Yeah.
quickly.
But some of the people it's only the 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
Now I'm have like this. It's
Oh,
solid.
yes. Okay. I'm sorry, but are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-hander, so
And it's your right hand that's affected now.
yeah, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. I hope you can still, work comfortably,
Yes.
pain-free, hopefully, Gakio-san.
Yeah.
And I hope you can be able to do your usual tasks at work, despite the situation you're in. I'm so sorry to see that that happened to you, but I sincerely hope you feel better very
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Okay?
Not any more
Yes.
painful,
And
so it's fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, that's good. Do you have medicines though?
Yeah, I have a
Or
medicine.
painkillers? You
Painkiller.
do.
Yeah.
All right. I hope you feel okay today.
Yeah, I feel
Good.
okay. Yeah.
All right. So, anyway, again, thank you for sharing, although, but I hope that would be better soon. So, I think you're now ready for the lesson.
Yeah, ready. Thank you.
Okay, good. So, let's start. Once again, we will use the same weekly news article material. I'm sending you the link in the chat box already. Please check it.
Just a moment.
Sure.
It's yeah, I got it.
Okay, so good. All right. So again, it's about the weekly news article with the title Italian Houses for Sale for only €1. And for today's class, we will be having a discussion topic, right?
Right.
Okay, but before we go there, I want to ask your impression. What was your first impression after reading this article for the first time, Gakio-san?
I want to go to Italy.
You want to go there, like in this village, Troina?
Yeah, China.
Okay.
It's a really attractive town because we can buy the very cheap house, and at the same time we can get some money from the China government.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So cheap houses are up for sale in Troina now, and I believe many people want to have some properties there too. Okay.
Right.
So thank you for sharing your thoughts. Let's now proceed to our discussion topic. Which one do you prefer?
Living abroad.
The €1 houses? Living abroad.
Yeah.
Okay, so today's topic is about living abroad. Have you traveled to other countries before?
Yes.
Which countries?
I've been in the Philippines around 2 years. Then
Wow,
also I went to the India and Vietnam.
You went to India,
Thai,
Vietnam,
and
Thailand.
Yeah, and the US.
Okay.
And
The US too. Wow.
Singapore. Some of the Southeast Asian countries. Yeah.
Okay, you've been to many countries already.
Yes.
I envy you, Gakio-san. I have never traveled abroad.
Oh,
yet.
really?
Yes.
Where
I
do you
hope
live?
To travel.
Where do you live? In Manila or?
No, I'm not in Manila. I'm actually in Iligan City.
Iligan
That's
City.
in the southern part,
Mm.
in northern Mindanao Island. Yes. And I think Davao is in Mindanao. We are about maybe at least 8 hours away from Davao City.
How about is it near from the Cagayan de Oro?
Yes, I'm near to Cagayan de Oro. It's the next city.
How far is it from your city?
It's about maybe 1 hour and 30 minutes, but with traffic, maybe close to 2 hours away by car.
Actually, before I've been to the Cagayan de Oro.
Oh, really? You went to Cagayan de Oro?
Yeah. It is very famous how do I say? It's a water slider. No, water activity in Kagaya.
There are water activities. I forgot that. Perhaps I was never, or I had never been there yet. But yeah, it's good. You were able to visit Cagayan de Oro City. I hope you can come to Iligan City one day.
Yeah.
Okay. We are known as the city of waterfalls, so there are so many waterfalls to see here in the city. Okay. So anyway, let's move on to our discussion topic. First question. Do you think the cheap houses in Troina will encourage many people to move to Italy? Why or why not, and discuss.
Yes, I think cheap house in China will encourage many people to move to Italy because I am the one I really would like to go.
Oh, okay, because that includes yourself.
Yeah.
Of course, you're interested.
Yes. There are actually, people, for example, like living in Japan. I think, like me, people really want to live in Japan because, Japan have a lot of earthquake, and also the Japan's pension system is almost going to collapse. So probably some young generation thinking about to go to the abroad because now we can talk people by using English, so we can survive in the even the abroad. So like China, they have a lot of attractive things. For example, like a very cheap house, and also they have very great nature. So I don't have any reason I cannot go to the China.
To China, okay. So it seems to me like you love the idea of being surrounded by nature, I guess, or being in a rural area.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So you're attracted to Troina not only because of the cheap house costs, but it's because of the environment itself.
Yes,
okay, that's interesting. But aside from yourself, since you're really interested in buying Troina, of course, who do you think would probably buy the houses here? Like, what kinds of people would be interested to get a house in Troina? Would it be maybe celebrities? Businessmen?
I think I have 2 points. One is people who is doesn't have so much money. So I mean, it's like a young generation. So
the younger generations, okay.
So for example, like 20 years parents, then they already have a kids, but they don't have so much money. So I think it is one of the choice to go to the China. Then also another cases is someone who tired in the city life. So like me, I've been here in Tokyo for more than a decade. So it's actually really time to leave Tokyo because Tokyo is so a kind of crazy city. So I really would like to go to the countryside.
Okay. So you want to probably escape the hustle and bustle of city life.
Yeah,
right. Okay, the hustle and bustle of city life can really make people stressed.
What does it mean, the hustle and bustle?
Okay, yes. So this is actually a very a very good expression to talk about a busy place, busy activity, and it's usually in a very noisy surrounding. So imagine yourself, you're in the middle of Tokyo streets, and everywhere around you, people are going to their own, specific directions. Okay,
a busy
cars
activity.
moving around. Yes. So for example, if we use this in a sentence, you can say,
thank you.
I want to escape the hustle and bustle of city life by moving to a rural area.
Busy
I also
activity.
want to do this one day. Okay, just a moment. Let me type it down.
How is in Iligan City? Is it city or? They have a nature.
It's actually, yes. There are areas here that have good views of nature. As I mentioned, we are considered as the city of waterfalls in the Philippines because there are more than 20 waterfalls in the area. I've only been to like 2 or 3 of them. So it's really nice to be able to visit these places.
So how many people do you guys have in the Irigan city?
How many people? Oh, I would have to look that up because I'm not quite updated with our city's population, but I guess we are close to like more than 300,000 people here. More than, I guess.
Yeah, it's a not so small city. It's kind of
yes, I think the city now is also starting to like welcome more investors. There are so many establishments here already. There are even Japanese restaurants here.
Oh, really? It's good.
It's increasing, yes. Shopping malls have also been increasing. So
do you
I think
see
it's good.
Japanese in your city?
I'm sorry?
Do you see Japanese in your city? Someone living in there?
I could see a few though. There are actually some Japanese surplus stores here.
Okay.
Very tiny surplus stores, Japanese goods, pre-loved Japanese products.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see them here. Yes. I look forward to seeing you here. Just kidding.
Yeah, I want to go to there.
Okay. Yes. Anyway, so that's hustle and bustle, of course. If you want to escape the very busy life, the hustle and bustle of city life, then moving to a place like Troina is a good idea. Okay. So, all right, let's continue. So, in your opinion, Gakeo-san, what are the advantages and disadvantages of living abroad?
Okay. All right. Advantage. So, first, in my opinion, about your advantage, first, we can learn their language. So it means by learning language, we can learn a lot of things from their culture. And
that's correct.
Also, the advantage point is if we got their kids, the kids, they can learn the local school. It means they can learn their language and also the culture, a lot of things very easily. So it was, it's a good point. Then about the disadvantage is, for example, if I were in the Philippines, I'm a bit scared about how do I say? It's about your hospital. So healthcare.
The hospitals?
Yeah, because
Why?
For example, like yesterday I went to the hospital because of dislocation. But probably if I go to the Philippines, then sometimes it is very hard to explain about what I am feeling right now. It's in the hospital we have to explain about your very detailed point, right? Because
I understand.
That's why it's not actually a disadvantage point, but some negative point of the living abroad.
All right. Yes. Okay, that could possibly it. Like when you're used to receiving a certain kind of service, quality service, I guess, from your own country, and then maybe that might not be what you get exactly from a different country. Then I think your sense of security, your feeling of security of being in that country might be affected somehow. Okay, so that's one of the disadvantages. Now, can you think of a country, Gakeo-san, where you can imagine yourself living there for quite a while, maybe for your retirement life?
Philippines.
Really? It's the Philippines. Wow,
Yeah.
okay. Why the Philippines out of all the countries around the world?
I have a lot of reasons. First one is we can talk in English.
Yes.
Then also we have but Philippines have a lot of beach, beautiful beach. And also Filipino, they are really kind. So
wow, thank you for saying that.
so yeah, I think Guam is a very good place and best place for me.
So have you thought of a like particular place in the Philippines where you would be?
Actually, I had been staying in the Manila, but from Manila I went to some beach like Boracay, Palawan. It was so good, but I think this beach it's not good for living. I mean, it's just for vacation visiting. It's so good. So maybe if when I think about your how do I say it? Back to Japan easily. I think Manila is one of the best place because they have an international airport.
I agree. Like, it's very convenient if you ever wish to travel back to Japan, right? The travel distance is not that long, I guess.
Right. So probably from the Iligan city, when I go back to Japan, maybe from Iligan city to the first Manila or Cebu.
Yes.
Then from Cebu to Manila, we go to the Japan, right?
Right. Iligan City is, I believe, close to 2 hours, maybe, to Manila.
To Manila? Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe. Or 1 hour, 45 minutes to Manila by plane.
Have you been to Manila from your city?
Yes, before. I had been there twice or 3 times already. And I went to Enchanted Kingdom. Have you heard of that place?
Enchanted Kingdom?
Enchanted Kingdom. It's like almost like Disneyland in the Philippines. It's an amusement park with my family and cousins there. Way back 6-7 years ago.
No.
That was a long time ago already. Okay, so anyway, do you think that everyone should experience living abroad, Gakyo?
Everyone should living in abroad. I think the answer is not. I mean, everyone cannot living in abroad because it's a language barrier.
Because of language barriers. So for you, it's impossible for everyone to do it.
Again, sorry.
Right? For you, it is impossible for everyone to experience living it. Okay.
Right.
Of course, we need the budget too, right?
Yeah,
the
right.
Financial funds for that. The funds for that.
Yes. There are also the in Japan, service quality is a really high quality we have. So, they already get used to the own country's service quality. So, probably sometimes for some of the Japanese, it's very hard to go to abroad. It's only the vacation, it should be fun. But
yeah, just the vacation is fine. Exactly. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Now, imagine that you can live in any country you want for a year. What country will you choose and why? Please discuss.
1 year, I want to go to the Indonesia.
Yes, for a year.
Or Mexico.
Indonesia.
Or Mexico.
Mexico. Mexico. Okay,
Mexico.
Why these countries?
Why? Actually, I've been to both countries before. Then I feel these countries have a lots of energy. Of course, the Philippines.
Lots of energy.
Of course, the Philippines also has lots of energy. However, these countries have much more energy. I feel.
Energy. Are you referring to like it's successful economically? Has a lot of
yes, successful economy, and also actually it's not so much successful compared with the Philippines. I mean, the Philippines is, for example, like in Manila, it's a really developed city, right? However, Indonesia and Mexico, they are still developing. So, every time they are changing the city, and the people also have lots of the passion and also such a feeling.
Okay. So you're referring to places that are quite, we can say, developing somehow.
Yes, right. Yes.
Constantly developing and improving.
Yes,
somehow.
right.
Okay, yes. I think that's a very good choice. But what would you do to prepare for that trip? Are you gonna maybe study a little bit more about the place, do some more research?
Then also probably the Indonesia.
Study the language?
Yeah, study the language. Indonesia, they have their own language, and at the same time, Mexico, they also have Spanish, probably. Yeah, Spanish.
Yes. So you're going to study their languages first?
Yeah, if I go.
Have online lessons like this?
Yes, I think
okay.
the Spanish version we have, the online lesson, but I don't know about the Indonesian one.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I would love to ask you more questions, Gakio-san. Unfortunately, we don't have much time left, so let's go to the chat box for today's feedback.
All right.
All right. Can you see it now? Okay. So let's start with range. Today you learned the term hustle and bustle. What does that mean? Kindly read it.
A busy activity usually in a noisy surrounding.
Yes, like the hustle and bustle of city life. Okay. Now earlier I noticed you mentioned the phrase get tired of. You can actually use better words for that. Like, can you read the better one?
All right. Get fed up with.
Yes, so you get fed up with the hustle and bustle of city life sometimes, right?
Get fed up with.
Yes, and you also mentioned, I have been staying in the Manila. Now, we don't need to use the for a proper noun like places or city names. So please read the better sentence instead.
I had stayed in Manila.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Right.
I had stayed in Manila for 2 years. Does it make sense?
Yes, I had stayed in Manila for 2 years. Yes, that's correct. But not in the Manila. Okay? So, for coherence, you were able to speak logically and at length. That's very good. And for phonology, let's pronounce this word a bit clearly. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes, disadvantage, correct.
Disadvantage.
Yes, the accent is in the third syllable. Okay.
Bam.
So, do you have other questions, Gakio-san?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Thank you for having me today. And please be careful. I hope you get well very soon.
Yeah.
Okay?
Maybe the next time.
Take care.
No more this one.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me. Take care. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. はい、ということで、終了いたしました。はい。ハッスル&バスル。すごいな。そんなあれあるんか、ボキャブラリーみたいな。ハッスル&バスル of city life. I get fed up with hustle and bustle city life みたいな感じ。なんか面白い単語習ったなって感じですね。ハッスル&バスル使いまくったろうかな。はい。ということで、今日は、ごめんなさいね。予習のところがちょっとバタバタして入れずに申し訳なかったです。で、ちょっと待たしてしまった方、本当申し訳なかったです。皆さんすいませんでした。はい。で、そうなんですよ。ちょっと脱臼したんですよね。はい。多分ね、なんかね、病院に曰く1週間固定、ないしは、早けりゃ、なんぼや、何やった2日3日とか言ってたんで、昨日とかに比べたら全然ね痛みもないんで楽なんですよね。はい。なのでやっていけるかなっていうところなんでね。はい。せっかくねハーフを超えたこの51日目でまさかのこんなことが起こるとはね楽器は思ってませんでしたよ。はい。昨日ねお客さんと商談してる時らへんからなんか痛いなというふうに思っててトイレ行こうにもチャック下ろせへんくて右手でやばっと思ってて、ね。最初ちょっと湿布で対応しようかなと思ったんですけど、なんか異常事態宣言出てて楽器の右腕がね。なのでちょっとちょっとだけ安静してきます。でもタイピングもできるんでね。一 人差し指と中指ぐらい動くんで、若干遅いですけど、仕事にも支障はそんななくできるかなというところなんで、やっていこうかなというふうに思います。じゃあね、今日はこんな感じで終えていきたいなというふうに思います。改めてごめんなさい。ちょっと配信トラブルですね。起きてしまって申し訳なかったです。ちょっと明日以降はね、ここがなく、よりスムーズにできるように、やっていきたいなというふうに思いますんで、ちょっとまた引き続きお付き合いいただければなというふうに思ってますんで、よろしくお願いいたします。じゃあね、今日はちょっと早いけれども、早いな。あと2分ぐらいある。大丈夫ですかね。特にご質問とかもないですよね。なんか質問とかがあれば、こうやってコメントいろいろ皆さんいただいてて、なんかごめんなさい、コメントめっちゃもらってますね。腕どうしたの？腕大丈夫ですか？そう、脱臼なんですよ。なんでやねん。やっぱ切れとるな、小林さん。小林さん、関西行ってからツッコミがやっぱ切れとるわ。あれ、腕今日帰宅してからゆっくり見ます。腕大事にしてください。ありがとうございます。ちょっとね、チャオさんもね、脱臼なんですね。早く治るといいですね。ありがとうございます。もうね、そんなに時間かかるもんでもないみたいなんで、シャシャッと直して、シャシャッと日常に戻りたいなというところですね。じゃあね、引き続き明日もやっていきますんで、どうぞよろしゅうお願いいたします。という形で今日はこれで終えていきたいと思います。それではね、